You can spend hundreds of thousands of attempts on a level, lose sleep over it, get frustrated, and celebrate once you beat it. But after you've won, nothing actually changes. You don't wake up any richer, healthier, nor do you even learn a valuable life skill. So then why does it matter? Because meaning doesn't come from the achievement itself, but from the struggle, identity, and personal significance attached to it. Nobody's life changes because they can now beat Tartarus. The world doesn't objectively become a better place, and nobody is saved. So then why do thousands of people dedicate years of their lives to it? People have always chased meaningless goals, climbing Mount Everest, breaking records,
75 hot dogs in just 10 minutes.
or collecting rare items. The achievement itself is artificial, but the challenge is real. The value comes from the person climbing, not the mountain. The mountain doesn't care. We don't care about the mountain, only the story. A level is just blocks, triggers, a song, and decoration. A mountain is just dirt, rocks, snow, and ice. Happiness is even just chemistry in your brain, but nobody would argue that it isn't real. What you may not realize is that when people struggle against it for months, rather than an achievement, it becomes a symbol of defiance and determination. It becomes part of your identity. When you say you beat an extreme demon, what you really mean is that you proved to yourself that you could commit to something difficult. Every attempt grows in your memory, and every failure rewires your mind. Eventually, the level stops being something you're trying to beat, and it becomes part of who you are. What I love about the game is that the extreme demon category is perfectly balanced so that even the easiest ones are still huge real-world challenges. They require months of practice to be overcome. They're the equivalent to an entire page in a chapter of your life. Years later, you probably won't remember the click pattern, but you will remember the person you became to finally beat it.
Promise that he will never shave his beard until he verifies the level grief, leading him through a pretty interesting transformation.
But here's a paradox. The fewer external rewards something has, the easier it is to know you're pursuing it because you genuinely value it. Let's say you ran a business because you needed money. Would you do the same if you were already rich? The less external rewards there are, the freer you are to pursue what you actually want. How do you know what you actually value? Do you do it for the love of the game, or because there's something that you secretly fear about not having what it gives you? If failure means losing your income, reputation, or anything at all, your choices are no longer guided purely by what you value. They're guided by what you fear. When there's no money or obligation attached to something, the only reason you'd pursue it is because you genuinely value its challenge. It otherwise causes you to think in the mindset of somebody trying to minimize damages rather than to maximize gains. Mindset is everything. A GD level literally is meaningless. It's a collection of pixels on a screen. But the thousands of hours people spend trying to beat them aren't. The achievement isn't the level being beaten. It's in who you became while trying to do so. Geometry Dash doesn't change the world, but it does change the one who's playing it. That's why meaningless achievements can end up meaning so much more. The level never had any value by itself. It's created through you.
Oh my god!